All students can learn and succeed, but not on the same day, in the same way. With this beautiful thought, a very good morning to all my dear students. I hope that you all are in good health. This is Shreya Jadhav, and today I welcome you all to my e-learning channel. We are going to learn English, grammar, affirmative to negative, and assertive to exclamatory. These two topics are included for do as directed, or we can say transformation of sentences. So our first topic would be affirmative to negative. So let us start. Affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence means a positive sentence. For example, he is going to school. I am very excited for the movie. The guests have already come. You must complete your work. Always have faith in God. So over here you can see that for affirmative sentences, all positive sentences are being used. Over here, no negative words are being used. Now, let us know what is a negative sentence. In sentence, when negative words like no, not, never, nobody, nothing, etc. are used, is said to be a negative sentence. For example, he cannot run. Nobody is absent today. You should never tell lies. Nothing was left for the dinner. They do not follow any instructions. So over here you can see the words are being highlighted in red. You can see over here that not, nobody, never, nothing, not, all these words used in the sentences creates a negative sentence. So these words are used for negative statements. So now let us move ahead how you will be changing from affirmative to negative. Which rules you are supposed to keep in mind. Today we shall learn how to transfer affirmative sentence into negative sentence and negative sentence to affirmative sentence. The rules and regulations for both are same. We can say it is vice versa. The most important thing is here the meaning of the sentence should not change. It should be very clear and you are not supposed to change the meaning of the sentence. But you are supposed to make the sentence negative. So now let us go through the examples. He is a poor man. So this is an affirmative sentence, a positive statement. Now we are supposed to change this sentence in a negative sentence. What you are supposed to keep in mind? Let us see. He is not a rich man. See over here, I am supposed to make a negative sentence by adding no, not, never, nothing, nobody. And one more important thing is I am supposed to use opposite of it. So the sentence is he is a poor man, which means he is not a rich man. So whenever you are changing from affirmative to negative, always remember that you are supposed to put a negation, that is no, not, never, nothing, nobody. And along with that you will be putting an opposite word. It means the statement should not change. The meaning of the sentence should remain same. Poor man means not a rich man. The two rules which you are supposed to remember. First one is you are supposed to put a negation to make a negative statement. Then you are supposed to use a opposite word of it. So over here the opposite of poor will be rich. The next one is it is a difficult task. Now you can see I have highlighted that difficult word. So what would be the opposite of difficult? Yes, you are correct. It is not an easy task. You can see over here that difficult means not easy. Yes, so we are supposed to put a negation. Along with that, we are supposed to put the opposite word of it. So difficult means not easy. And why we have put N? Because the word starts with a vowel E. So not an easy. Next one, she forgot her grief. Now forgot, that is the main verb over here. Now we are supposed to make opposite of forgot, means to remember. So now let us see. She did not remember her grief. So over here we have seen forgot. Forgot is in past tense. So we have put over here did not. So what would be the answer? She did not remember the grief. Now did not remember means to forgot. So over here one thing which you are supposed to keep in mind is that you are supposed to not change the meaning. The meaning should remain as it is, but you are supposed to add a negation and you are supposed to use opposite of the word given. Next one, fourth example. He lived only on fruits. Now stay a bit alert over here. He lived on nothing but fruits. So whenever only is used, you are supposed to use nothing along with only. Now this is a rule. Why? Because it is a rule that with only we use nothing. So he lived only on fruits. It means that he used to have only fruits, nothing else. So how we'll be putting forward? He lived on nothing but fruits. Next one, it was right thing to do. It was right thing. So now we are supposed to use the opposite form of right. So that would be it was not wrong thing to do. Right changes into wrong and we will be putting and adding one negation, that is not. So it was not wrong thing to do. The sixth one is Meera is a good cook. So that becomes an affirmative sentence. Now when you change it into negative, what would be the opposite of good? Bad. But we are not supposed to change the meaning. So how it would be? Meera is not a bad cook. Not a bad means she is good. So over here by using negation and by using opposite word, we are making the statement negative but the meaning is not changing. The next one is I like mangoes. So the negative would be I don't hate mangoes. Don't hate means you like it. Next one is my mother had long hair. My mother did not have short hair. Why we have used did not? Because had is there. Had is used for past tense. So instead of had we have used over here did not. And long changes into short because we are supposed to put a opposite word. Her tongue is rough. So we'll be putting her tongue is not smooth. So not smooth means rough. Everybody was present yesterday. So the statement would be nobody was absent yesterday. Opposite word of present becomes absent. She failed to notice him. So what would be the negative? She did not notice him. Failed to means she was unable to notice, and did not means also she was unable to notice. Mishri was unable to win the prize. Mishri could not win the prize. Unable and could not means same. But in the second one we have put not to make the sentence negative. The box was empty. The box, there was nothing in the box. That could be one sentence, or we can also make like this: the box did not contain anything. Both the answer would be considered correct. The 14th one is we saw only trees. And what would be the next one? We saw nothing but trees. So we have seen that with only we use nothing. 15th one, they failed to notice it. They did not notice it. Failed to means they were unable to notice. So you can write like this also: they were unable to notice it and they did not notice it. Both the ways it would be correct. The next one is the damp sea air would be unsuitable for children. Now when you change it in negative, what you will be putting down? The damp sea air would not be suitable for children. Unsuitable means it wouldn't be suitable. So over here, by putting not, putting negation, we are changing it into a negative form, and suitable and unsuitable becomes an opposite form of it. 17th one, there was no other way of getting out. So the negative one would be there, this was the only way of getting out. 18th one, be calm. So the negative would be stop or avoid being so wild. We have used over here avoid and stop means we are putting a negation, and along with calm we are using an opposite word, that is wild. 19th one, he was an orphan. So the negative form would be he had neither father nor mother. Now this is the meaning of orphan. Yes, so over here we are using neither nor to make the statement negative. 20th one, I ignored it. I did not pay any attention or heed. Yes, any of one you can use. Ignored, opposite would be to pay attention or to heed. So over here we have used that word, and along that we have put not. Next one, he gave them hardly anything to eat. So the negative form would be he gave them almost nothing to eat. Hardly anything means nothing over here. Okay, so you are supposed to remember certain rules, that along with anything you use nothing, and when hardly is given you use almost with that. The 20th one is there is very little time left. Very little means there is no time. So the answer would be there isn't much time left. So over here you can see that very little means we are not having sufficient time. So the negative one would be there isn't much time left. 23rd one, this lift came down. So what would be? This lift did not go up. Down, opposite is go or up, we can say. Yes, and did not means it was down only. 24th one, the sports hero is different because he performs on a big stage. That this is the affirmative one. The negative would be the sports hero is not same. See, different and same, these two are opposite words, and along with that opposite word we have put not. Not same means it is different. Remaining sentence would be as it is, but what we are focusing on, that we are supposed to add a negation and then we are supposed to change the opposite form. And the last statement would be the future prospects of this industry are encouraging. So over here, the future prospect of this industry are not discouraging. Not discouraging means it is encouraging. Yes, so this is all about, we can say, affirmative to negative. Over here, we can say that here much you are supposed to pay attention to. Your grammar should be really very good enough. Your vocabulary power should be really good enough. And this type of sentences you could score well only through practice, because you are supposed to remember plenty of words over here, specifically how to use opposite words. So over here, affirmative to negative concept is over. Now let us go through the next topic, that is assertive to exclamatory. Now this is also very interesting topic. So the meaning, an assertive sentence is also known as declarative sentence. It tells information or states a fact, and usually it ends with a full stop. So an assertive sentence, or we can say a simple sentence, is also known as declarative sentence. It usually tells us the information and it ends up with a full stop. For example, Dhoni is a very great cricketer. This is an example. So this is, we can say, an assertive sentence. An affirmative means a positive statement. It is here, not is not used. We can say it is a simple sentence or a declarative sentence. Now the meaning of exclamatory. An exclamatory sentence expresses strong emotions and feelings. The sentence ends with exclamation mark. So over here the example would be, what a great player Dhoni is. So you can see over here that we use or we express a strong emotion and feeling, and at the end we put that is exclamatory form. So here we have the same sentence, how it is being changed into assertive one and how it changes into an exclamatory one. You can see over here that the subject or the helping verb, it comes at the end of the sentence. Then we put what or how according to the statement. Yes, so now let us move ahead and learn steps to convert assertive to exclamatory. When you change assertive to exclamatory or exclamatory to assertive, we are not supposed to change the meaning of the sentence, but which things you are supposed to keep in mind. We will be using 3 rules step. Yes, over here you are supposed to follow 3 rules when you change from assertive to exclamatory. Step 1. Move helping verbs or main verbs. Yes, step 2. That would be remove adverbs like really, very, great, indeed, beyond, extremely, so, etc. etc. Yes, these sort of adverbs you are supposed to remove. And the last and the most important step, that is add what and how. Now, when are we supposed to use what and how? If in the in a sentence we are having a or an, then we are supposed to use what. And if there is no a or n, then we are supposed to use how. This is a simple rule. Okay, so please go through these rules. That first we are supposed to move the helping verb, step 1. Step 2, remove adverbs. Step 3, add what if there is a or n used, and if a or n are not used in the sentence, then use how. Now this also you will come to know through practice only. So let us begin. Sentence 1. This child is very lovely. So this is an assertive sentence. Now over here you can see what is step 1. the subject over here is the child. So step 1 would be we are supposed to move the subject behind. Step 2, we are supposed to remove the adverb. So over here in the assertive we have adverb very. We are supposed to remove that. Step 3, do we have over here a or an? No. So we are not using a or an in the sentence. So what we are supposed to use is how. So the exclamatory form would be how lovely is the child, and at the end we will be putting an exclamatory mark. This is really easy and you will only get this through practice. Second sentence, you are very slow. The answer would be how slow you are. Now you are becomes what? Verb and helping verb. You are supposed to drag them behind at the end of the statement. Step 2, remove adverbs. So what you are supposed to do? Remove very from the sentence. And step 3, is there a or an used? No. So what we are supposed to use? How. So the sentence would be how slow you are, and at the end we'll be putting an exclamatory mark. Third one, she is very beautiful. So the exclamatory form would be how beautiful she is. So how we'll be remembering it? Step 1, main verb and helping verb should be dragged at the end of the sentence. So she is will be at the end. Step 2, remove adverb. So we will be removing very from the sentence. And step 3, do you see a or an being used over here? No, you cannot see. So what we are supposed to use, that is how. So we will be putting how beautiful she is. Fourth sentence, it was a marvelous sight. So what we'll be using? What a marvelous sight it was. Always remember how we are supposed to use. Fifth one, they are very happy here. So the sentence would be how happy they are here. Sixth one, this is very moving story. So what we'll be putting over here? What a moving story it is. Seventh one, I am very fortunate. So the exclamatory form would be how fortunate I am. It was a very difficult puzzle. So what you will be putting over here? What difficult puzzle it was. Okay, please students, always remember to follow 3 steps. Step 1, to drag the main verb and helping verb at the end of the sentence. Step 2, remove adverb like very. So over here we have very. When you change it into exclamatory form, you can see that over here we have not used very. Step 3, over here in the sentence we have a. So we'll be putting what. Ninth one, they are very excited about the journey. And the exclamatory form would be how excited they are about the journey. Now always remember, whenever you change in exclamatory form, exclamation mark should be there, otherwise your answer would be considered as incorrect. 10th one, I was surprised when I heard the news. How surprised I was when I heard the news. And at the end we have exclamatory mark. 11th one, it was a very hot day. So the exclamatory form would be what a hot day it was. 12th one, this was the most exciting match. So we'll be using what an exciting match this was. 13th one, India is a very peaceful country. What a peaceful country India is. 14th one, he works very diligently. How diligently he works. 15th one, you are indeed a stupid fellow. What a stupid fellow you are. 16th sentence, Malgudi Days is a wonderful book by R.K. Narayan. What a wonderful book Malgudi Days of R.K. Narayan is. 17th one, the moonlight very sweetly sleeps upon this bank. So the exclamatory form would be, how sweetly the moonlight sleeps upon this bank. 18th one, it is hard to believe that he did such a deed. How hard it is to believe that he did such a deed. 19th one, he leads the most unhappy life. What an unhappy life he leads. 20th, it was extremely base of him to desert your time of need. How base of him it was to desert you in the time of need. The project was very confusing. How confusing the project was. He planned very wisely. How wisely he planned. He produced a marvelous movie. What a marvelous movie he produced. Sorry, by mistake it has been written twice. What a marvelous movie he produced. 24th, the weather is charming indeed. How charming the weather is. The last statement would be, it is said that a great change has come in our values. Oh, what a change has come in our values. Now, the last sentence, observe. It is given over here, it is said. Now, when that word said is been there, we used other expressions also for exclamatory form. So, we have used over here oh. So, when we use any form of exclamation like this, we use in the beginning of the sentence, not at the end. And when we use these sort of words like oh, alas, hooray, yippee, when these sort of words are being used, after writing those words, we put an exclamatory mark next to it only. And you can see over here that if you read the sentence, it is said that a great change has come in our values. Now you can see that we have used a over here. So step 3, that we are supposed to use what. And if we are putting saidness in words, then we'll be starting the sentence, oh, what a change has come in our lives or in our values. So this is how you will be changing from assertive to exclamatory. Over here we have done 2 topics. These 2 topics you all have learned from your 9th standard to your 12th standard. This is really easy topic. The concepts are also very simple, but you are supposed to remember one thing is that you are supposed to practice this a lot, because rules are certain over here, but the words in which they are changed, that you will be grasping it. So I hope that you all have understood today's grammar topic. Thank you for watching and have a nice day. Dear students, if you find still doubt or queries, you can comment down in the comment section. Thank you everyone and have a great day.